See, the fun thing about me still not having properly set up how my music and my game sound and Discord is on different channel, like sound channels. It is not. It is still all on the same channel. Is that I need to press like 15 buttons until we can actually hear Very. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. There we go.
Hello. How are you?
I am tired. Absolutely no one's surprised, but I think it's getting better. Like the longer I sit here and stare at the screen, I'm like, okay, I can do this. I am awake.
For now.
For now.
Don't fall asleep while I'm saying a voice.
No, I will not. I think I actually changed a few. Oh my god, it's not actually visible on stream because I'm covering it. But was the ANDU sticker here this entire time on the main menu? Because I feel like it wasn't. I feel like that's new.
Wait, what?
The ANDU sticker here in the main menu. I don't think this was here last time.
I don't think so. I want to say no.
I have to go back and check, but I don't think it was there before. Whatever.
Speaking of that little dragon, plushie.
Yes, they heard.
It's getting its own plushie.
Maybe because of the plushie. Yeah, they heard. They heard how many times we were like, oh, I want a plushie.
Yeah, literally as soon, like, New Way found out first, and they immediately just sent me the information on it. They're like, oh, Barry!
The funniest
plushie!
thing was, when I saw it, like, I didn't see it immediately, but they hit their goal, like, at the time when I saw it, they had already hit their goal on the very first day, and we're like, oh, I knew plushie real.
Nice.
As it should be.
Yes. Everything's in balance.
Alright. That is a
Quest taken.
Oh. Good morning, slept well. I wish I was asleep right now.
You want to do this day and time.
Yeah, because I feel bad if we pushed it even more.
I believe you do, Rhea.
That is very true. You're very right. What quests I even left? That's
That's a question that we should know the answer to.
Yeah, hold on. Let me think. We made 2 quests last time. The one about like, oh, finding the whole dragonfire thing with, oh yes, my grandmother's sword connected to God, I don't fucking know, where it's going to be like this ragtag group of people, because I guess we're just sending everyone on quests now. And the other one was the whole, hey, our bad guy is trying to get through the Twilight Chasm with the portals. Those 2, I think. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
I think those are the 2 we had, no?
That's a good question that I should know the answer to.
You know what? Let's just read and then we'll see. I could also just open the book. Because the book will also tell us that the current quests... Yeah. Oh no, we have 3 actually. Oh, right, the Horde of Undead approaching. Right, I forgot those. True. Okay, so we have 3 quests. That is more quests than I thought we would. Oh boy.
This is true.
Okay. 3 quests then. Let's go. Okay, I did Rio. How did I do Rio? I'm reading ain't gonna do it and keep. Give me a best lines, I'll heal them all today.
Good morning to you.
Top of the morning to you, adventurers. Go on. Peace and contentment be upon you, travelers. Mm-hmm. Sweet water and good berries, friends? Alright, enough. You seem to be in high spirits. Not often you get a chance to work on a project of a lifetime. I'm glad you're so passionate about this. I like that I'm like... I was thinking, okay, you know what? I'll do the plushie today because, oh, yay, I'm just getting plushies. I'm gonna be a plushie, but I'm covering even more of the screen than I usually do. Hope you didn't give Lynn too hard of a time convincing you.
Nah. Once I mentioned Dragonfire, it would have been hard to stop her from going on the quest. Was just tough to find her. Thank you for a nighttime soup enjoyer.
Nighttime soup.
Soup sounds so good right now, actually.
It does. Genuinely does. I just had dinner. But, oh.
I just had lunch myself.
Because we only did like bread and stuff for dinner. Oh, soup would be nice. Yeah. Where's the library? Down the block, on the left.
Fucking door on your right.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not usually. I can be persuaded though, with the right soup and company. I assume your quest for comfort food turned out successful. Not at all. It was thwarted by the shadow of night. What? The Israel promised we shall endeavor to make shortbread on another day when the sun is high in the sky. And the stores are open. And we get more character information now. We are up in a realm of myths and legends, the subterranean caves, the realm of Ur himself. Lately, she seems to be warming up to some guy and company, and even teams up with other adventurers. Speaking of warm, she's always down for some hearty soup, and her comfort food is freshly baked shortbread. That's valid.
That's so good.
Mm-hmm. She knows what's good.
Yes.
I need to make that sword first, though. Did Selena update you on what's at stake?
Sure did.
Those itches of alcoholic sass will know what hit them when they see my newly forged weapon. I like how she's definitely motivated. It's sigils of Alkahast. Gesundheit. Gesundheit!
Oh my goodness. I love you, Kyle.
So I assume you've worked out a game plan. Why does a French vampire know how to speak German?
More or less.
Actually, speaking of Gesundheit, one time I had to genuinely explain to my English teacher in secondary school that yes, that is a valid thing. You can say Gesundheit in English. Like, you guys have taken our word. It is valid to use. My English teacher looked at me like I grew a second hand. I'm like, you're the teacher here. Why am I explaining this to you? Huh?
Yeah?
Like, arguably, I guess most people will not, like, say it as properly as you would say it in German, but still, it's valid.
Welcome to English, where we steal, like, 90% of our words, and we say we didn't steal it.
And then you butchered the pronunciation.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Look, I can say Gesundheit decent, okay?
Yeah. Gesundheit. No, like, we got a lot of info in a quest of yours. I'm sorry. Yours. You worked hard with what you had. You worked with what you had. We'll manage. Though the ever-burning flame of Leviathan sounds more like a myth than something real. It sounds exactly like something you need for a mythical weapon capable of saving the world. Still, I assure you okay with forging your sword for this, sir?
Yes. It's the right thing to do.
That wasn't what I was asking about. Believe me, I know a thing or two about the importance of an heirloom.
Yeah, you're a fucking dwarf. It's fine. It's just. I wonder if I'll still feel the same connection to my Baba when I look at the sword afterwards.
Oh.
Eventually, everything she gazed at in life will be gone.
Don't you think she'd like looking at the sword of Serlin the hero? That has quite a wonderful ring to it. I didn't know your grandma, but reforging her sword with Dragonfire to save the world. I think she would have been mighty proud of you. Aww.
Oh, her fucking earwiggle! I love it.
I'll make sure that weapon is the best anyone swung this side of the Ether 3.
Ether 3?
Tree. Tree. You have a competition to win after all. Exactly. I've been thinking all night about what techniques to use. Design ain't exactly final, but I'll finish it during our trip to the Highlands if I'm fast enough. Rhea, are you doing okay? You never heard of giving someone time to think?
No.
No? You seem to be putting a lot of pressure on yourself. This can't just be some simple run-of-the-mill weapon. And there's so much to design before starting the forging process. Ow. Hitting, punching, tapering. And the 5 American heat treatment techniques. Huh? And the 5... Wait. That could actually work. Huh? I'm surprised you still remember those. Certainly. You were very passionate about the method.
I'm just stoked to get my weapon made by you, Rhea. If it's you, I know my Papa's sword is in good hands. Oh.
Aww.
And then they kissed. Sounds like more like you were trying to bite them.
You seem to have the forging part covered. Anything planned for the rest of the quest?
Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Since we don't really know much about who or what might be guarding the flame, we're taking Hex along.
Oh.
Should we encounter any defenses of the, magical sort? As for how to get to the Highlands, Clay and Tia couldn't come along, so... let's hope Baya's up for helping us with her tree travel thing.
Seems like you got your bases covered. You as the main fighter, Ray as a craftsmaster, Hex and Bear as magical support, and Kyle as...
moral support.
Oh. The music changes immediately. I'm afraid I won't be able to fill a role this time, Innkeeper. I tried to distract myself, but the mere thought of the Evelyn Hurden alone, or worse. It struck me with a torment strong enough to make even this undead heart beat with worry. You don't have a heart! You have repeatedly told us you don't have a heart anymore. No matter what transpired between us, all I craved was to know her safe. But to allow my dear friends to march into danger alone was no less distressing. He was almost inconsolable the entire evening. I didn't want to choose one side only to lose the other forever. That's when I slammed my empty bowl of soup down on the table between us. I'm not gonna go up and die just because he took his eyes off of us for a few days. And yet, the very fate has struck me several times in the past. I said, well, two would be damned if you never get to see me waste a weapon. Doesn't matter if I have to chew my way through that fucking thing.
Oh my goodness!
Other than that, I have a taste for bark anyways. It was as if those words washed away most of the anguish I was ailing my soul. Surely it was time to believe in the future. And to reconcile with the past I left behind, all for my most cherished people. As long as I didn't forget along the way. But we found a workaround for that. Flashcards! I just need to pull them out and be greeted by the wonderful cards prepared for me by Rhea and Selin. Even though they may be far from me. Sounds great, Kyle. There's one about you as well. I'm honored. What the fuck does it say on that flashcard? Seems like you thought of everything then.
Hopefully.
Some help from your drinks will be mighty appreciated nonetheless, obviously.
Yeah.
Anything particular in mind? Fire resistance seems like it'd come in pretty handy.
That does sound reasonable.
Hmm. You could focus on agility if you're already going that direction.
Agility?
Mm-hmm. Agility?
Yes.
Agile? Agility?
Yeah, agility.
Okay. Like, why did you repeat what I said? I said it wrong, okay.
I fucking love your accent so much.
Ah, yes, my accent of just pronouncing things wrong.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's so fucking cute.
I don't think we want to take whatever traps we run into head on.
And add some strength as well, for anything we can't avoid.
That and the fire resistance should definitely help with forging the weapon as well.
Though, that ghost berry I brought you yesterday,
Yesterday.
I wouldn't mind some invisibility either.
Ooh.
Might give us some imaginative ways to deal with whatever challenges we end up facing. Concentrating on intelligence to take full advantage of that sounds like a good option too.
Hex would like that.
I bet. Knowing him, there's an equal chance of his ideas going right or horribly wrong. If things go south, we'll need the charm to talk our way out of anything.
And this way, the Evelyn will be stunned by my most captivating entrance. Sounds decent.
Some intelligence could also help with figuring out those techniques you mentioned.
And my design, I guess. Alright, Inky, you look like you're bursting to help us out with this decision. Is it going to be dexterity or some strength as backup and fire resistance, or should we approach this with intelligence, a small dose of charisma, and things, in case things go really wrong? And some handy invisibility. Well, if you're asking me... I'd go with the invisibility, actually.
Of course.
But let me
We always
make a
go.
Yeah.
We always go with words over. We go with brains over brawn.
Oh my god, what did I say? 50? What the fuck? Whoops. Okay, well, this one. So, okay, wait. What do we actually? Which one do we have that gives us invisibility? The Ghostberry, right? The Ghostberry, which also definitely gives us a boost in both of these directions. So that's perfect.
Yeah.
But what drink do we get to work that one out?
Swift strike? No, I'm kidding.
Swift strike. Swift strike. No.
Before stream, guys, we were talking about how they updated the game so you don't have to use as many swift strikes anymore.
Which is so sad, genuinely. Like, this one should work. Sparking Nebula. Okay, so a Ghostberry. And they turned you into a ghost.
I have been murdered.
Next mystery.
My sleep.
Yeah.
Knew it was like that ANDU plushie is mine and stabbed me.
Hello? Okay, this one should work, right? We have 2 of these and the infusion. We have 3 of... Yeah.
No, it didn't work. It didn't work!
It did! It did! I also finally got the use every infusion once achievement. So that must have been the last one. The Ghostberry is... I mean, that makes sense. We should finally actually be somewhere close to the end. If you want to forge that weapon properly, it might be best to reserve your strength. Also, anyone guarding the flame should be pretty invested in a dragon's well-being. So here, to solving the challenges ahead of you cleverly.
Appreciate it, Inky.
Hmm.
I think this will put us right on the right track.
And with that, we're off to the Highlands. Me and Kyle are gonna go grab packs. Before letting him go check on his ex-wife. You go get by her?
Sure.
Alright, that's it, Inky. One last land for good luck. Make it count. Mind the creaky step on your way out.
Such a nice innkeep.
Fair. Very well, the innkeeper. Ooh.
Oh?
Why is the drink spilled? Are you saying
That's
this?
a good question. Yes.
It wasn't always spilled. When we first got it, it definitely wasn't spilled.
I think it was.
No.
We have to go back.
Also, why does this look like bite marks on the... Oh, you cannot see that on stream, but this looks like bite marks on the, like, post right next to it. Like, hello?
That could have been our little cat friend.
That's a pretty big jaw, if that was.
ANDU? ANDU?
ANDU?
Kinda weird, isn't it?
Hmm? What is?
It's going to be a battle for the fate of the world. But Alfie ain't even here to worry themselves stupid about it.
They're gonna show up at the very end, hopefully.
Now they're dead.
Say
That's
that.
a bad ending.
Mm.
I love this.
I don't know what the bad ending entails. I don't plan on. No, no.
They'd love this, I think. Not the impending doom, but all this gang together to defeat evil stuff.
Oh, definitely.
Make sure to tell those guys heading to the Twilight Portal to keep an eye out for them.
I will.
Good. Suppose it's time for me to head out as well.
Stay safe, Lynn.
Always, Innkeeper.
Easier said than necessarily done.
I want to jump into her arms and like cradle, like have her cradle me, and I wrap my arms around her neck and like nuzzle.
I think a foe is soft.
For sure. Oh, don't you do all three of these characters?
No, I don't. You do the golem guy.
Didn't we swap that to you last time though, because you had no characters at the time?
Nope. That was all you. All the time.
Also, he's a giant, okay?
Sorry, yeah,
giant.
I was like, wait, no, he's not a golem, that's Innkeeper, we have returned. I can see that, Tia. I was awaiting you. Though I'm surprised to see you here, Jade. Yeah, why are you out there? I cannot read half your text. Anyway, yeah, well, Miss Holy the Doll dragged me along. Some shit about finally doing my part. I distinctly remember you expressing open interest in our plight when we were talking to Iniko. I believe you asked multiple questions that indicated your desire to help. And I remember asking how much you'd pay, and you said nothing, so I said no thanks. And yet you didn't resist coming along. Ooh. Do you have a better job lined up, Jade? Not yet. Iniko and I are eyeing something big, but I guess I've got some time to kill. I mean, I guess you could save the world or something, you know.
Yeah. Do your part.
If Iniko can help too, then I doubt they will.
Yeah, I was like, ain't no way they would ever want to help.
But still. They better. Not sure if I can deal with Princess here alone. No need to deal with me. I can handle myself.
I'd love to have Iniko on the team.
Hell yeah. Me too. I assume you've written us a quest, Innkeeper. I have. Take a look. Oh, yay! Which one do these guys take then? What is that? Excellent work.
I knew I could count on you.
I know they talked about a quest last time, but I don't remember which one they specifically talked about.
They talked about a lot of things last time.
Yeah. Let me have a look at that. We just have to catch the guy at the portal. Seems simple enough. Ah, okay. The portal.
Oh, yep, that one. Yep.
We could even set up an ambush.
Or be sneaky if he's already there.
Hmm. You can sneak, big guy.
I can do a lot of things. A few years back, I spent some time with some lithic panthers who showed me how to sneak up on anybody.
Oh.
I just don't like doing it. Seems a bit rude, you know? Mood.
No, I don't.
But I think the situation calls for a little rudeness.
Little. The guy's planning on ending the world as we know it. I think we can allow ourselves to be a little rude.
A little.
Little. Agreed, it does. And for a little more manpower. You're right, Innkeeper. We should ask Iniko for help. Also, Hex suggested taking Roy along. He's great at distractions and knows his way around the Twilight Chasm should our quest lead into it. Apparently he has family there, and I hope we don't need to disturb them. Anyone else? We can say a whole lot more, but Scully and Grace made a good point.
They said not everyone is battle tested, and that it'd be reckless to take inexperienced adventurers along.
That makes sense, actually.
They also said we should look into more backup plans for the backup plan. That's a mood.
Oh.
I think they just wanted an excuse to do some research, to stay away from the bloodshed.
Can't blame them.
Ellie really wanted to come, but Dave said no. Oh, that's right.
I forgot about the Dave part. Is he coming himself? Of course. Wait. I need to read this. Like, I need to read her voice lines in my actual fucking stream preview because I can't see it. Of course, mate used to ask him before we got there. We need good fighters and kids got some talent. I hope he said goodbye properly this time. Sally made sure he did. Never saw a more terrifying death glare in my whole life. Oh, that's saying something, I think, if it's coming from her. It was very impressive. It was. So, are you finished with your questions? Actually, could you review the plan for me one more time? It's been a long couple of weeks. Yeah, please, actually. Sure, so listen up. We make it to the Twilight Portal by the moon pools and we stop our big evil bad... our big bad evil...
Bitch.
Oh, from going through. Okay. If he fell out or he's faster than us, we chase him through the Twilight Chasm and into Ur. And we prevent him from getting a fancy axe. And if that fails, well, we stop him at all costs. Sounds like a good plan. While you're at it, will you keep an eye out for Fable for me?
Of course.
No, Innkeeper. Better dragons and all that is holy in this world. Can we count on your help again? Of course! No! Why would I be able to say no at this point in the game? Why would I do that? What do you need? Easy. We just need to be quicker than a maniac. We should be the first to reach the portal. And we should be the first to attack him, all while dodging his counterattacks. Outspeeding him seems like the smartest option here. You're wrong. Of course. It is foolish to think his strikes won't be powerful. We need to be well protected against him so we can take him down before he really hurts any of us. Stupid. If we're fast enough, he won't even get a chance to hurt us. I'd like you to say that again when you're lying in a pool of your own blood. I'd like no one here to lie in a pool of their own blood.
I mean, Fable might be lying in a pool of their own blood right now. Okay, maybe we need both. It's just the balance that counts. We could focus on a whole lot of defense, but keep some dexterity in our back pocket.
Hmm.
And maybe some of those fast infusion thingies can make up the difference.
And one of those Fast and Furious things. What?
What?
I could hasten you with some golden feathers or saber fangs.
Great! Alternatively, how the fuck does Koi know that word?
Alternative. Actually, pushes up glasses.
In no fucking universe would Koi ever willingly use the word alternatively. Alternatively, you could give us a lot of dexterity instead, with just a little bit of defense on top.
Okay, so it just comes down to how we balance it out. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And to make sure we don't get hurt, you can give us some of that frost armor Gully keeps talking about.
Oh, pools of others blood then. Sure thing. I've got enough frozen pine cones left for that.
I don't think Jade and Tia can make a decision without bloodshed. But could she help us out?
Absolutely. Of
Nice.
course. I know just what to do. I know just what to do. This is the quest that I told you earlier. Like, no matter which one we choose, it's a bad outcome anyway. So it really genuinely doesn't matter. I don't know what the difference is.
Well, from what I've read, one's slightly less bad than the other, and that's technically the better one.
Okay, wait, let me see. Both count as bad outcomes, but like
one of them's less bad. Like if one of them's a 10 on a scale of bad, the other's 9.5.
I don't like that. That's not nice. So which drinks should we get then? Hold on. I genuinely cannot tell. Like everything I see is just like about bad anyway. Okay. So speed over defense or defense over speed?
That is a very good question.
Let's go by, okay, which one of these achievements do you think has the prettier name? Last Dawn or First Star?
Last Dawn or First Star? Probably First Star?
First Star. Then we're going with defense.
Oh god.
Also, thank you for the follow. Come in.
I mean, why are you putting this on me?
Because I need someone else to choose. Okay, wait.
You just know that since the fact that we're gonna be getting a bad ending, you just want to put it on me.
I mean, it's a bad ending regardless. There's no good outcome for this one, so let's go with the first snow. Yeah. Yeah, first snow should fulfill what we need, and then we, as infusion, we need speech. The saber fang or the golden feathers. It doesn't actually make a difference. Both of these give haste, right? Yeah, both of them. Okay. Put the saber fang in. I guess the saber fang and what did I say? First snow. First snow. Okay, so the fang. No, wait. I don't want this. No, never mind. Does that work even? I need to use the feathers, otherwise it's not going to be a first snow in the end. My bad.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right. There we go. Okay. I'm scared. I really don't like the fact that both of these are considered bad outcomes anyway, so like, what's gonna happen?
True.
Defense should be a #1 priority. But I think haste makes for a good backup plan. You can never have enough of those. See, I was right, as usual. You chose the right focus, Innkeeper. She's blushing! At least we'll be fast, so I don't have to listen to you gloat much longer. Let's get this over with. Alright, Clay, let's go. Oh. Okay.
You should...
Are you okay?
No. I don't think so.
Oh no!
Aren't you scared?
Of what?
All this. The fate of the world is a very heavy weight to bear, don't you think? What if someone gets hurt and I can't stop it? What if I can't protect you and the others and the world and the ferrets? Priorities.
The ferrets. I mean, I get it. Ferrets are cute. Honestly, if we didn't have cats, I think I would maybe actually look into, like, they're obviously not easy to have pets, like they have a bunch of stuff they need. But I think if we didn't have cats, ferrets would be the type of pet I would be willing to, like, learn how to properly care for.
Yeah.
Okay, stop, please. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, you know, for me it will always be owls as a secondary.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's one German lady that keeps like I keep seeing her videos, like keep getting recommended to me, who is taking care of an owl. Is probably also, she has a video explaining how exactly she got into possession of this specific owl, because like you don't usually just have owls at home, right? And that owl is very talkative. Very but the videos are always fun. It's like, oh, and she talks a lot with her in German. It's like every single time it's just like very
I absolutely love how like I hear like the tiniest little bit of the screech and then it just cuts off.
Oh no. It's a microphone just uh-oh, you are too loud. Okay, stop, please, for a moment. Just stop. Oh, I know this is scary. Truth be told, I'm scared too. My whole life has been building up to this moment. I've always been told I'm meant to save people, and if I can't, what's the point of me, you know?
You are the point. I'm glad you exist, even if you don't save anyone. You're not some mythical savior. You're my friend.
And you are mine. And I'm a little less afraid because I have you with me. You taught me how to value myself as a person despite all the weight on my shoulders. I wish you would do the same for yourself. I promise you, together we will get through this. And we will save each other and our friends and the world and all of the ferrets. And the innkeeper while we're at it. Yay! Oh. Thank you. I appreciate being included. Oh, you're enough.
That second line though kind of goes hard.
It does, but also like, it's okay, Clay. It's okay. You don't have to worry that you're not. And you too, Tia. Don't think I'm excluding you. I wouldn't dream of it. I like when he's happy, his face is like genuinely just like a, you know, that, hold on, that emote with like oh
this. God, yes. I already know what you're talking about. God. Having you two believe in me is all the strength I need. Can we still hold hands on the way there? So it's a little less scary?
Of course! Of course.
You're so cute!
And remember, you can never lose me. Your bracer will always tell you exactly where I am. And if you get lost somehow, despite your impeccable sense of orientation, mine will help me find you too.
Can these two just get married, please? They're so cute! You just get lost looking.
Maybe I'd have to ask Jade for help. I'd do that for you.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
Oh my goodness! They're so cute! No way! Thank you, Tia. You're a great best friend.
Oh. So are you. Alright then, best. But let's do this. Together. Best of luck.
We won't need it.
But we want more information on you.
Oh my god.
He cares as much about the people around him as he does about all the animals he meets. He knows his own strength and how helpful his abilities are, but that also puts immense pressure on him. He wants to protect everyone, but even a half giant can only do so much. Still, it's good to see him believing in himself. Aww. They don't need luck. Oh!
They need love.
I feel like I gave her a very similar voice to what I gave Ellie just now, so... You must have made him some really good drinks, Innkeeper. I've never seen Clay that determined. I tried my best. I have to say, Grace, I'm surprised you're not accompanying Hex to see the ever-burning flame. Oh my god! Okay, okay, sure.
Jane, all your characters?
Yeah.
She didn't want to stop studying the magic spells. She thinks they might help us solve all this.
I mean, yeah, magic good. What might help right now is a drink. Something that'll get my thoughts flowing gracefully despite all this mess. Give me a moment. A normal drink! Oh my god, we've been making so many quests. It's like, what? A normal drink? Huh? Huh? What do you want? A brain? You want a brain drink? Silent Owl technically is a brain drink. I guess.
Bro.
Or the peak sunrise. You know what? I'll give you a peak sunrise because outside it is raining. Like, not outside here, but in-game. No, the weather's actually gotten, like, a more normal kind of temperature again.
Yeah, today it was actually like really windy and really nice, and I was like, damn, I actually want to be outside.
No, because literally it went from, on Saturday it was 34 degrees Celsius, and then on Sunday it was 19. And like, that was just whiplash, and then this entire week so far it's been somewhere around like 20 to 24, which is nice because I get to get away with like wearing sweaters again. Because before this it was just like, I wish I could shed my skin. Like, it's so hot.
Yeah.
Stop.
I'm so glad the heat is just finally leaving.
I am not a summer child despite being born in summer.
I was fucking born in winter, so I'll always be a winter girl.
A delicious thought, detangler, just for you. I don't think I've ever tasted detangler as delicious as this. Delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious. You've tasted the Tangler?
Not even gracing that with a response, just... Melly, would you like a drink as well?
No, thank you. I've already had 3 hot chocolates today. Damn.
That's a whole ass mood right there.
I think if any more magic enters my system, I'm going to eat the sun.
Okay.
That's a smelly thing.
On to another topic then. I heard you formed a research team.
We did. Obviously, Grace and I are the leaders, but we also recruited Scully and Archie. And Una said she wanted to sit with us and crochet while we work.
Crochet.
Oh, crochet. No, I was to say close to saying crochet. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not. A great excuse to help. She insists we don't call it helping. Of course she does.
Rufus is helping us too. His wool is so soft it calms everyone down. I wish Dave would join us too. I guess he's...
change his name.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Like, okay, you found your name. Whatever, it's good. But why is it Dave? Oh, Dave.
Okay, Nue. So, can I say something?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, I do believe he has one more name change.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I wouldn't put
pretty
it
sure he has, like,
I
one
wouldn't
or
put
two
it past
more.
them.
I believe he has 1 or 2 more.
Really?
Yeah, because when I was looking at some of the quests, it avoided spoilers, but it did say like, oh, he changes his name here. He changes his name here. But it doesn't say to what.
Okay.
I will say.
Okay, so Dave is not endgame.
Yes, it's not the final name. Do not worry.
Oh, okay.
I guess he's busy fighting the main guy. The mean guy. Not the main guy.
The main guy?
The main guy!
But he promised he'd be back soon, so...
And he better keep that promise. What are you looking into anyway? Manly mentioned spells. And those the ones Hax found in the tower? Yes, those ones exactly. He stayed up all night decoding the formulas, but as soon as he figured out what they were about, he lost interest. So I picked them up. Most of them were rudimentary, all things we already have in our spell books. But 2 stuck out to me. Care to educate me? Which one do you want to hear about first? Teleportation or soul binding? Huh?
Huh? I mean, soul binding. Isn't that just marriage?
And
Like...
neither of these sound interesting to Hex. Bruh.
I'm pretty sure soul binding is just
soul
marriage.
Binding? Okay. Hex brought home a glass case with a glowing floating scroll inside. After he got it out and removed all the protective runes, he was pretty disappointed. A riddle-locked glass case and protective runes seems like someone didn't want it to be used. I'm pretty sure I know why. It describes pulling souls right out of people's bodies and binding them to objects. Oh. Completely volatile magic and dangerous, I assume. It's been a little hard to translate. I'm trying to figure out any side effects it may have. So I can convince Hax not to use it whenever he's slightly inconvenienced. Sounds difficult, but I'm sure you figure it out. What about the other scroll? The other scroll. One of the scrolls he found holds a powerful teleportation spell. Now, I fancy myself quite equipped with conjuration magic, but Hax finds it boring. I picked the scroll up because he assumed the golden runes meant it was special. He was right, but I guess I didn't have enough fire for him. More special than a soul-binding scroll? No, but still special enough. I think if cast correctly, it could get you anywhere in Asteria with incredible accuracy. That would be good! That would be great!
That would be.
Actually. It's probably hard to use though. Even to protect a place and other planes, but I'm trying to figure out how to use it without destroying myself. It requires more mana than people usually have it about. Oh! We have someone who technically has more mana than people usually have, but never mind.
True.
So you think it would kill its caster? Almost certainly so. It still has a lot of promise. Maybe it can modify it. Best of luck. Thank you. Max also brought back a lot of the wizard's personal notes. And some more character information on you, it seems.
Hell yeah.
As soon as I find the right... Oh, there we go. Grace is probably Voyage's biggest fan. From time to time she argues with her brother because to her, he seems very controlling, even though she's more than capable of casting protective spells. But now she has her hands on 2 very powerful yet dangerous spells, and is determined to figure out how to use them. Crazy. Diaries and such, retellings of his exploits, of his hopes, dreams, and fears. When I have some more time, I think I'll be able to do a deep dive into who he was. Maybe I can even put a little exhibition together, if Roy and Iniko let me borrow some of those magic items. I doubt that they refuse you. I'd hope not.
I want some magic scrolls of my own to decipher. But first we need to finish this research, just because we need to figure out what to do if...
It's just nice to have something to do is all. Plus, I'll take any excuse to hear more of Scully's Everbloom stories.
He's trying to figure out whether we can reverse the sigils. That'd be neat.
Maybe you can duct tape them back together? Also, duct tape is a thing that exists. Sure. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't think so. With Archie's help, I also made this whole board where I can collect and connect all of our clues. Ah. Specific spaghetti.
Specifically. Speaking of spaghetti, I'm sorry, this is not going to mean anything to you, but like, okay, so in Germany, we have a thing called the Duden, which is just a collection of, okay, here's like how words are written, like genuine. This is the proper way of spelling. Because obviously language changes over time and new words get like taken from other languages, or just new words that come up, blah blah blah, and so it gets revised time and time again, and words get taken out, words get put in. Anyway, many years back, like specifically when I was still in grade school, they for some reason came up with like alternate spellings for some words where you're just like, why the hell? So like you could write spaghetti without the H, and that was like allowed, like a valid spelling. Same with like you could, what was the other word? Hold on. The German for tuna, you could write without. Okay, there's no H in there in English, but in German there is. It's Thunfisch, and you could write it without that. And they reversed those two. They also redid a few other things, but specifically they reversed those. So you are now no longer like allowed, or obviously you can still do it, but it would be wrong to write spaghetti without the H. And I'm so glad, because like, why would you write like, it's a word we've taken from another language. Why would you take out specifically the H? Why?
Why not?
Why? Anyway, it's no longer a valid spelling. As of 2024, in the newest revision, it is no longer a valid spelling. You are still, however, allowed to write skiing with SCH, which is horrendous, and I don't know who came up with that. I want to beat that person over the head.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. Specifically,
I've been looking into who exactly that necromancer guy could be. Clay said he noticed some flowers on his armor, and I think that might be a clue. Maybe he's a florist, or they're zombie flowers, or he wants to destroy all the flowers. I need to figure out what his motive is.
it is not a good idea to allow every lazy word of writing. What I also don't understand is skiing. Like, just the ski itself is 3 letters. So why would you allow a version of the word which is longer? Like, what? Right? Why? I hate it. It looks so wrong.
Because if we can figure out his motive, we can figure out who he is, and then we can figure out his weaknesses. Not that we need him, because Dave Vineyardis will, what do you say, kick his abs. But looking into it makes me calmer. Yes. They'll be alright, right, Innkeeper? The zombies aren't going to eat them like they ate my parents.
I thought your parents were... Wait, what? They won't. They'll protect each other. He'll come back for you.
I hope so. I don't want that to happen again. I miss my parents. I wish they were here to hold my hand. Oh no, baby.
What were they like?
Well, I remember my dad always told me bedtime stories about swashbuckling burglars. I remember my mom loved making things out of yarn, especially socks. And they were really nice and cool, and I loved them so much.
They're really hitting us with, hey, did you know that Mellie's technically still a child?
She's a child orphan?
Yeah. I know I can replace your parents, but is it okay if I hold your hand until Dave, Sarah, and the Fable come back?
That'd be nice. I feel a lot safer with them around, you know, like I'm home again.
Oh, you're alone anymore? You are home? Which one do you want to choose?
Why me?
That's what you get.
Top one. I'll say the top one.
The top one, okay.
Yeah. Also, unrelated, I just realized I was wearing my shirt backwards this whole time. I've been wearing my shirt backwards since yesterday. This is great.
Nice. Adopt a cat.
know, and that makes me feel a lot braver. But enough dramatic backstory, I'm turning into Dave. Just less repressed and gay for favor.
Oh my goodness! Melly!
Maybe it's time to head out. We'll update you on your research tomorrow and keep up with friends.
What?
We're going to get a lot of ice cream. I didn't take a screenshot. I'm so stupid. Why didn't I take a screenshot?
What? Why? Melly!
Exactly. Una promised she'd make some. Save some for me.
We'll try.
Oh, hey!
Let's repressed and gay for I can't with her.
Hello there. It's been a while since you last showed up. There. I feel you went home without saying goodbye. Do you want to?
Sure, but can I also see the character backstory just so I can try and
We
get a vibe
don't
from
have
her?
a character backstory.
What?
No, Quincy has shown up exactly once, and I think that was in, like, before I had you join me, and we did not actually get a backstory character page for them. I don't even know. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so I have to create a unique voice. Okay. Alright, let's see. Long ponytail. Okay. Looks like could probably be a monk. But I mean, Indigo's already a monk. Alright. Oh, he has copper. Okay. Let me think for a second. I could probably do the. It doesn't matter. All my voices are gonna sound the same. I stuck with fucking voice hacking anyway. I wouldn't do that, my friend. I did end up finding those golden loon feathers quickly, with a little help from Voyage.
Oh!
But with everything going down, I decided to stick around and help those in need.
That sounds just like you.
How are things with you, though? You don't need to say much for me to know what that face means. I've seen it once or twice before. Is there something I could do for you?
What is there to be done, Quincy? It's like everything is in limbo.
Like dancing on the edge of a blade. One wrong move and it's over.
I think, actually, considering like what they have on the left arm, they're more like a machinist type. With the goggles, like on their and stuff.
Maybe. Maybe like an artificer. Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that.
Would it help if I asked you for a drink?
Maybe.
You know what always helps me when I'm feeling down?
What?
A good cup of Quincy's hot chocolate.
Oh.
Here. After all I've heard, you might need it more than me.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
New recipe.
Perfect for Melly! Now go on, make me a drink. This one or another one. Whatever you like.
Oh, really? Whatever drink I like? Really?
Bartender's choice?
How is this part?
Swift Strike?
No, but it's... Okay, wait. Perfect for the cold nights of the winter solstice or days when your heart just needs a little warming up. Quincy's hot chocolate will have your spirits reinvigorated in no time. This hot cocoa with a dash of cinnamon quickly returns the feeling back into your chilled bones and maybe will make you feel a little less alone. I could also go for some hot chocolate. Do you want to throw some of these funny chili pepper? No, that's not gonna help. I was like, let's throw these funny peppers in there, but...
What does the chili peppers give?
That
could work.
No,
Maybe.
No, because we need to fulfill.
Oh no, wait, yeah, that's attack. Whoops.
Yeah.
I was looking at charm. Whoopsie.
I think this should work though because it gives us a boost on both of these, so we only need a little more. And a little over here.
Look.
There we go, hot chocolate. Bing.
That does not look like hot or a chocolate.
It's steaming, though. And it has
The colors that we
marshmallows in
put
it.
in.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah. Good way to try it out right away.
Well, you replicated it perfectly. My hands and heart are warm.
Oh.
Want a sip yourself? You look like you need it.
Maybe later. May this drink be warmer than the currents of these times.
It most certainly is. Thank you, Innkeep.
Of course.
So, how are you?
Well, I'm... Oh!
God, that middle one is such a mood. And the bottom one.
Yeah, I do want to say that actually, genuinely, because it's like we're sending all of these people on quests where it's like I don't know if they even come back. Like, I am losing my mind. I am.
Understandable.
Feels like an underreaction. It feels like there are a million different emotions swirling around in my head, almost none of them good. And if they're good, my worries twist them into something horrifying. That doesn't seem fair.
I don't know if emotions can be fair or unfair. Either way, it's good to feel things. Reminds you you're alive.
I'd like to feel a little less.
God damn, feeling too close to home. We all say that until we suddenly do, and then we wish we weren't so empty.
I finished reading a book early, actually, that featured a main character who had a very severe anxiety disorder and OCD. A lot of intrusive, like, genuinely, before you start the book, this entire page by the author where it's like, hi, here are some trigger warnings and stuff that gets featured in this book because I want you guys to really read this page and decide for yourself if you want to read the rest of the book. Like, I want you to be in a place where you can handle this. And I actually, like, I also thought to myself at some points, I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. It was so good. It was very good. And
Damn, you read my
surprisingly,
autobiography?
I think it was still very much a young adult book. So, but like, especially the very end, I was like, oh, I feel like I could appreciate it more now that I'm outside of the actual range it was originally aimed at. Because the main character is a 15-year-old teenager. So I was like, I wonder if, when I had read this when I was 15, I don't think I would have appreciated it as much. Or like taken the same, like, kind of, what's the word? Lesson from it.
Yeah.
As now. Because now I looked at it and I'm like, yeah. Like, I can understand being 15 and feeling how the main character felt in those moments. But now that I'm like 10 years older than that already, I'm like,
Yeah. I do really be like that. Isn't it good to care again? To have people you want to be well?
Maybe. I didn't think I'd care again. I didn't want to.
But it just happened.
Yes. Just like that, without my consent, I might add.
The heart wants what it wants, and sometimes what it wants is friendship.
What I want.
But I can see how that's a scary feeling. So many things are on the line now, perhaps more than you bargained for.
It was easier when I just looked away.
Would you rather look away than help your patrons? Your friends?
No. A number for help me for the first episode. That's a good hint for me to stop at that point. Oh my god. I think it's good though. that people put warnings.
Yeah.
Like, because sometimes it's like, yes, okay, this is a story I'm interested in, but I don't think I'm in the mental space to actually, like, appreciate it or make it through that. So, I'd rather come back to it at some point when I don't feel like doing it right now. I'd rather come back at some point and be like, you know what, I think I can tackle this now.
Yeah.
But now I have to face the fear of losing them.
Funny. Didn't you swear to me you were done fearing death? They had nothing left to lose?
Sometimes lying to ourselves is easier than lying to others, I guess.
I'll keep my "I told you so" to myself.
I just feel like I'm stuck in an endless cycle and there's no way out that doesn't tear me apart.
Would it help you to know we've all been like that at some point in our lives?
I like that the innkeeper is also now just like getting some talking to. Not really, no.
Then let me leave you with this instead. Love may come at the price of loss, but the inevitability of loss also comes with the reward of love.
Aww.
You can't lose something without having loved it. And so you should love whatever it is you fear to lose.
Yeah.
Those are the moments that matter. The moments that make your life worth living. Besides, you have the power to step out of that cursed circle anytime.
So what now? Do it.
Write your own story, my friend. Don't doom yourself because you think it's what you deserve.
I forgot how good you are at giving advice. Makes me a bit envious.
You'll get there eventually.
I hope so. Thanks for checking in. I think I needed that.
Of course. Please don't stop reaching out. The safety of isolation is not worth the loneliness.
I'll try to remember that.
You better. Now, I heard the night market is close by, and I really don't want to waste this opportunity, so... Drink's the drink.
I gotta go. Don't let me hold you back.
Until next time, take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and be safe out there.
Bye.
Bye-bye!
Why don't I get a catchphrase? Oh well. As it comes with age, maybe next millennium. What are we? What are we?
That's a good question.
Some kind of fey creature, sure, but even with the fey creature, what? Huh?
Who is this?
That looks like a bad guy. Flowers.
Yes.
Never seen before.
Huh. Do you want to do the voice or shall I?
Do you want to try?
You sound so unsure. Do you want to do
No,
this?
sorry, I'm looking at the clouds in the background because the storm literally got worse and more green when he showed up.
Oh boy.
Are you seeing that?
Yes.
So like, this is for sure a bad guy.
What if for the boys I'm just like...
Hello.
It's fun. The funny thing is you cut out just now because your microphone also didn't want to pick that up.
Hello, governor.
Hey, Juliet.
Jesus.
Hello,
like it.
kid.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
I mean, I can try. We could try. I could also try doing a normal voice.
I mean, like, I could just bring the mouth really close up to my mic and be like, hello?
Oh my
But no, I'm not doing that.
god!
Nope, not doing that.
No.
Nope.
But yeah, do you want to try doing the voice? Because if I'm gonna be the innkeeper, I don't think this guy's gonna stick around for other people to be like on the same screen.
There. All right.
Oh, I have to do voice acting when I play a game.
I can't believe this. I was invited by one of my friends to do an amazing voice acting gig for a game, and I'm over here actually having to do work. I can't fucking believe this. Alright. Hello.
Greetings, traveler. Oh, wait. Hello, old friend. Catch up with your past. Oh. Oh, that's the achievement I just got. Oh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Nice armor. Is it new?
No. Doesn't it seem familiar?
The flowers certainly do. Did you keep my books? I don't like this.
You know, I imagined this place differently. It's nice.
Thank you.
But I thought you'd be long gone by now. After all, you like running, don't you?
I don't like this guy. I like it here. Though, your visit is making me consider moving soon.
It's not advised to stay in one place for too long anyway. Eventually the past will catch up to you.
I figured. What brings you here, really, Quasar? How do you say that? Quasar?
Quasar?
Quasar? Quasar.
Yeah.
Quasar. Okay, Quasar.
Quasar. You know, this and that.
I don't know.
I paid Maru Castle a visit. It's quite serene this time of year.
What for?
Sightseeing. Trespassing.
You broke in?
Wouldn't phrase it like that. Burglary is incredibly impolite. I was persistent in my approach. Politely, I knocked on the door. Unfortunately, vampires these days have no hospitality. The lady of the house greeted me with a snarl and slammed the door in my face. I don't think that stopped me, but I found it quite rude.
So, you did break in?
Obviously, as a last resort. There was something I needed more than manners. As expected, she wouldn't give up her precious relic freely.
So you killed her?
Is this Kyle's wife?
Yeah.
Or ex-wife?
Yeah.
Great. I would've, but no. The rat escaped. In the blink of an eye, she dissolved into mist. I always considered that to be a vampire's most annoying skill. But at least I got what I wanted.
And what would that be?
Curious as ever, aren't you?
You are begging to tell me, like, come on. That's why I made it my job.
What? Being nosy?
Something like that. I get to hear a lot of things every day. People like to talk.
You manipulate your patrons into telling you their darkest secrets.
I don't manipulate, I listen. I don't like this guy! I'm all ears. What would Lady Evelyn have that you... Quasar Duskspringer? Oh, he's edgy as hell. Jesus Christ.
His name was edgy.
Yeah. Quasar Duskspringer would want.
Just a little blood. Ingredients for the execution of a grand design.
From the first ever vampire called Mike. Grand design? Weaver never wants to make big plans.
Speak for yourself.
Maybe times changed you. Oddly enough, you still look the same.
I had to make sure you'd recognize me after all.
How could I ever forget you?
Seems like it was pretty easy for you to move on.
It wasn't.
Yet you're hiding. You ran away from everything that once mattered to build a life behind a counter in a shabby tavern.
Are we like... We are exes, right? Like, genuinely. Right? Like, come on. He's so bad. Okay, damn. Is that why you're here? They throw your accusations around?
No. Guess I just wanted one last chat. Now that everything's coming to an end. And I'm curious about how this old friend of mine is doing. So how are you doing, friend?
We'll hope for a better tomorrow. I am not telling this guy anything about my worries and fears.
Me too. I'm just afraid that we're hoping for different dawns.
We might be. How are you doing?
Do you even want to know?
Have you looked at his right ear, by the way?
Yes, I have.
There's an entire chunk missing. I just realized.
Yeah.
It's my job, and my tavern is open to everyone.
Your protective spells beg to differ.
They let you through, didn't they? So, how about a drink? And then you tell me whatever it is you need to get off your chest.
Sure. Let's see if you still know me well enough. And if you remember what I taught you.
Of course I do. Oh, ANDU is scared! Oh, baby!
Maybe since ANDU's scared, you cannot afford to mess up here. Maybe ANDU will not eat whatever you mess up.
Oh no! Wait.
That is completely fair.
Okay, we need something with a bunch of charisma. Damn it, I wish I could have given him some cursed coffee, like. What do we have? 1,000 winds. Sunny breeze. You don't deserve a sunny breeze.
That would be so ironic though to give him a sunny breeze.
Let's give him the spoken heart so he can tell me all of his heart's desires.
Okay.
Do we have a new
Let's do
entry?
it.
Oh, we do!
My heart.
Human! 58, he, him, paladin, Macros, chaotic evil, the devil. The devil from the Bible.
Probably either a vengeance paladin or an oathbreaker.
A what?
An oathbreaker.
Oh, an oathbreaker.
Yeah.
Let's put pine coin.
Wait, before you pour anything, I'm curious. Do you think ANDU will? Yeah, I want to see if ANDU will like. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, here, take it. I feel bad if he just keeps his mouth open the entire time.
Fucking ANDU.
Oh, he won't tell me if I made the right drink.
Oh shit!
It is the right drink, though. This is a spoken heart.
Yeah.
Because I don't, like... It's only... The only thing is, yeah, I get a... Yeah. Yeah. I think I can just give whatever I want. Even if ANDU won't tell me. Here you go. Now tell me your deepest, darkest secrets. Oh, this! Sweet and chatty.
Not bad. Almost tastes like back in the day.
I can't even be happy about the little blushing thingy there. I like you. Did you think I'd forget?
Yes. I assumed you're as good at abandoning memories as you are at abandoning people.
Ouch.
Seems like people are right about one thing, though.
That would be?
Your drinks can influence fate. You can't save people, but they could push them in a direction. Alter their destiny.
I wouldn't go that far. I simply do my best to support my patrons in their endeavors.
Will you support my endeavor?
As I said, I serve everyone in this tavern.
How noble. How awfully morally gray. How opportunistic. It's like nothing's changed.
I like it that way.
Making decisions for people, leading them to their doom. All because you can't help but wonder what a little entropy would do.
I help.
You help, sure. You always liked to help when it was most convenient for you, when you got people to love you.
Why is he so mad? What happened in that past?
I hope all your helping has aided you in forgetting them.
I didn't forget them.
Oh, is that so? I couldn't sleep for months. My heart bled and bled until there was nothing left to bleed. I was alone. And by the end of it, when nothing was left, there was just one question. How could the one person I trusted with my life turn on me like that? How dare they leave me with nothing but the stars staring at them alone? Wondering whether the blood would ever wash off. And how, by the dragons and their false light, is all you've done with your freedom, this dastardly achieved freedom, this. There's still blood on our hands.
Maybe we've sent off a group to their demise. I don't know. We don't know anything about the innkeeper, technically. Or their past.
It took me way too long to realize I didn't have to give up. That I'm not like you. That doesn't have to be their blood that sticks to my hands.
They're gone.
Not for much longer. Soon the star rain and the flood that washed away our yesterday will open the gates to a new tomorrow. A new horizon, unhaunted by still ghosts.
Quasar,
Innkeeper.
why would you do something like this?
Won't we owe it to them? The you I knew would have agreed.
The me you knew was foolish. Some situations are hopeless and some decisions aren't easy.
Decisions are quite easy if you put your mind to it. Say a need to tear apart Cassiopeia's wings for the stars to rain upon Gaia.
An ambitious task.
I could decide not to and abandon my plans because I'm intimidated by the complexity. Or scared of the consequences. But no, instead I choose to stick with it and get what I want. I don't give up. I succeed. It truly is that simple. If you care, you'll get it done, no matter how much effort it may take.
Everyone was dead.
I wasn't. Didn't we promise to always stand by each other's side? To never be alone again?
We did.
Then didn't they deserve the same?
They did.
Then why are you here and they aren't?
I don't know.
Me neither. What did we mean to you?
Thank you for that. I didn't.
Nothing. We meant nothing to you. The home we built, it meant so little.
That's not true.
Do you still ponder about the meaning of life? Watching the stars?
There's no more stars left to watch, my good guy, and it seems to be your fault. No, there aren't any anymore.
It's better that way. It means there's no risk of getting caught up in the trivial things.
Like getting caught up in the thought of a world without pain.
Like that.
Eh.
Sorry, what second?
Owie. I'm speed.
I don't know if I'm doing this character justice, but I'm trying.
I think it's very good. So naive.
So stupid.
Honestly, they're losing me here a little. I mean, I'm assuming whatever it was, it actually meant a lot to the innkeeper as well. But you cannot stay chained to your past.
This is true.
It meant everything to me. Ooh!
Don't lie to me.
Excuse me.
I've seen through the charade. Your tricks don't work on me anymore. Look at the stars now as they lie at our feet, a declaration of your failure, an elegy to your cowardice, and a demonstration of my endurance. Everything is set. Everyone will get what they deserve. Even your little replacements. Soon there will be no more but a fading memory on the horizon.
You know that one meme that people have been redrawing recently where it's like two people standing and one looks really, really mad and half the face is like shadowed and the other one's like, yeah, whatever. This is what I'm imagining with this guy. It's like the innkeeper on one side and this guy on the other side is like, why this look so mad for? Like, that's this dude to me. We met him like 10 minutes ago. Hi, Katu.
Yeah, I think we finally just met our bad guy.
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino.
It feels familiar, doesn't it?
They're alive. They can be saved.
They are alive, indeed. What you should ask yourself is, for how much longer? And if the time comes, will you run again?
No.
But you sent them to their deaths, did you not?
I sent them to stop you.
I'm aware. Which reminds me, I'll have to leave soon before your little pawns interfere with my threat of fate. Gertrude, come on. It's time to go home.
Huh? Hello, game? Oh my god!
A bird?
That's my bird! Do not touch my bird. Interesting. Care to explain?
Sent you a little companion so you won't be so alone. But I need her back now.
You know I value my privacy.
And I value the perfect execution of my plans. So thank you for collecting so much information for me.
Oh, you motherfucker. You don't have to do this.
I don't, but I will. Anyway, I got somewhere to be. Speaking of which, my invitation, the offer still stands. Join me and watch us repair what you've destroyed 30 years ago. Join me to witness the renaissance of times past.
Now see, that's such a typical villain talk, like still stuck in something that happened some years ago and trying to get it back. That's not healthy. That's not a good coping mechanism. I can't. My place is here.
What a pity. It almost pains me to see you haven't changed one bit.
I've moved on. You should try it sometime.
Spoken like a true coward. It's not like I need you anyway.
No, but see, moving on, that's a healthy thing to do.
Not anymore. See you soon, old friend.
Or not. We I wish he wouldn't have.
Oh my goodness! I love it. I love it.
You get character information is literally just one line.
That's so good.
I love this game.
Oh my goodness!
You took a bird.
My throat.
Oh my god.
God. I hate having to have my voice go that low now. I cannot hit those fucking voices like I used to be able to.
That's alright, listen. next time I'll do him, okay?
No, it's fine, it's fine. I just hope I did him justice.
Yeah. I think it was really good.
Thank you.
Oh,
Oh god.
that's a change.
Good morning, innkeeper.
Good morning. How's your research going?
Well,
We did a lot of it.
That sounds good.
yes.
I can smell a breakthrough right around the corner.
I don't think Archie is smelling it. Are you writing that down, Archie?
What? Of course not. No notes are being taken here. None.
Archie, I told you already. I might be the bestest detective in Fazzoa, and this might be the meeting of a lifetime. But the investigation has to come first. How are you going to have time to write a book about my detective career if the world ends in a few days? I mean, it won't, obviously. Because our friends are super strong and awesome, and we're super smart and awesome. But we should still focus on backing them up.
I'm sorry. Seems I can't help but gather material even now. You're a very impressive detective, and
And?
I fear what'll happen if I stop thinking about my books.
Is this what I think it is, Detective Melina?
I'm afraid it is.
Excuse me?
It's a severe case of the nerves. Quick, innkeeper, we need a remedy. Only a most revitalizing drink will do.
Does the patient agree with the prescription?
Really? It's not that serious. Thank you. Perhaps a cure that'll boost my toughness is just what I need.
On in patient zero. Okay.
No longer.
Some courage then. Some sailor's courage? No, wait, no, but that's strong. Steel tonic. Steel tonic. For the nerves.
The nerves.
Oh, maybe more than a singular drop.
Yeah?
Steel tonic! Yippee! Ta-da!
Oh my goodness, that lag.
May the strength not be one of your tougher challenges.
This is excellent. I could write a novella about this superb taste alone. I really appreciate the effort to cheer me up. I suppose I've been worrying more than I realized. How can I repay?
Repay, Rishmay, you shouldn't just bear your worries silently.
I would accept an update on your research as compensation.
Certainly. We are happy to oblige. I thought my knowledge of tales and myths could serve us well in identifying another weapon to slay evil. So I questioned as many scholars and turned as many pages as I could.
That sounds exciting.
It might have been, if I'd managed to find even a hint of anything useful.
Oh.
That's a word.
Extraliberry.
Okay. Huh. Extraliberry is nothing but a legend. The lance of... Why?
Low Ignis?
Low Ignis. No, it's Low Ignis.
Low Ignis? I mean,
Ignis,
they're
yeah.
obviously referring to... definitely very real nibs, but they just changed the name.
The Lance of Low Ignis might be real, but it proved impossible to trace its location.
Hmm.
And don't even get me started on the history of the sword Balmer. My research ended in a total failure.
Don't say that. We wouldn't know that there aren't any other weapons if you hadn't looked. It just means we have to move our research focus to something else now. Like my investigation.
Oh?
Like I mentioned the other day, I really wanted to look into who this weird bad guy really is. With a plan like this, he can just be some random nobody.
This plan does have a certain je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
That was close enough.
Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
That's literally me trying to say that word.
I just saw Master trollingly malicious. I bet he has a mustache.
Yeah.
In any case, he must have left some traces that we can follow. And if we can figure out his weird identity, we'll know his mortal weakness. Like...
Oh, like a or like an old wound.
Maybe that old wound was a lover.
Hmm. Eeny, meeny, miny.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a Melly by the toe. If she hollers, let her go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Okay.
Exactly. Someone who wears that much armor must have something underneath. So we'll just have to wait until he takes it off. Once he takes a bath, we should... Actually, I don't think this is a good idea after all. So, Sherlin always says the more you know about your opponent, the easier the victory. This guy's like a ghost. No one has seen hide nor hair of him before all of this started. And here I thought armor like that would have made him super recognizable with the flowers and all. I did look at what some of them mean, the ones Clay was able to identify. The petunias and marigolds, which symbolize resentment, anger, grief, and mourning. So that told me absolutely nothing. Besides that, he's a bad guy with some big feelings about the world, duh.
Some very big feelings, yeah.
Then I got an idea. What about other well-known necromancers? Maybe we have a repeat offender on our hands. No one really seemed to fit, though. I was really close to ripping my fur out. But then I remembered all the stuff about the sigils. There actually was a necromancer that died when the portals opened. So that fell off my pile, and yes! If the creation of the portals broke a sigil, then that can't just be a coincidence. Therefore, this necromancer from back then must have faked their death. And rebranded themselves as a mustache... No, wait.
Rebranded themselves,
Mustache.
yes. You were saying it right.
Mustache.
Mustache, totally,
mustache.
yes.
Twirling
You're saying it
green armored bad guy that we're facing now. Mustache.
I said you were saying it right. Yeah.
Okay.
Shouldn't you be doing the pointing thing now?
I'm just not feeling it, Innkeeper. I know it doesn't add up, okay? I'm sorry, Archie. This isn't the revelation of truth that it should be. When you write your book, the detective should definitely be pointing at something. Pointing.
Yes. I'll write that down.
Good.
You're writing something down.
Child swearing! I can't believe you couldn't find anything.
Who thought you that word, Melly?
Dave.
Wouldn't you like to know? Oh well.
What are you planning on doing now?
We need a new perspective. Maybe there's something we haven't considered yet.
That's why I brought some of our research materials with us.
Wouldn't a library be better for this?
Well, maybe, but there wouldn't be enough space to set up the conspiracy board.
You brought the board here?
Yep. Thanks for letting us set up here, okay? I'll be in the back. Bye.
Hope it's okay for us to take up some of your space.
It's fine, Archie. You can go ahead.
Much appreciated, Innkeeper.
Hey!
Oh god. Wow, don't you look chipper?
It's good to see you too, Una.
You can spare me the pleasantries.
Long day?
Nah, I was just never really into all this research mumbo jumbo.
I was surprised when I heard you volunteered for the research group.
Your info gathering game is getting weak and keep. Yeah, your info pulling out game is weak. I just chose activity that's the least hassle. Too much exercise isn't good for the retirement spirit. But I don't need to tell you that, do I? Do you think Una knows Quasar?
30 years back. Wait, how old is Una again? Yeah.
Una would definitely know Quasar, for sure.
And Una has been an adventurer for, well, was an adventurer for a long time.
Yeah. Before you get another word out of me, though, I'm gonna get my energy back. That whole frantic research atmosphere really tired me out.
Something to bring your strength back. Got it.
Strength.
Cursed coffee is strength.
True? Any chance we get just cursed coffee?
This should work. Yeah, there we go. All of this comes together to form a cursed coffees beyond me. But if it works, it works. Here, full a heavy-duty crocheting you're doing.
I feel like I could crochet gloves for an entire army with this. Ow, I dropped my scissors on my feet.
What are you doing?
I'm just spinning a pair of scissors in between my fingers.
Okay.
I do that a lot, okay?
Sure.
You got some more adventures stashed away in those back rooms of yours? The back rooms.
The backrooms. Just some more frantic researchers, I'm afraid. So, what else have you been up to?
Just making sure Grace and Scully don't work themselves into an early grave for the most part.
You mean Scully back into a grave, or? Like,
True.
Any news on that front?
Are you in the mood to be underwhelmed?
Listening to what my patrons want to share, whether good or bad, is a key part of my job.
Spoken like a good little innkeep. I don't like that. I don't like being called. I don't like having to say. I don't like that.
Huh?
As for the research, not many surprises there, to be honest. The damage that breaking the sigils did is pretty much irreversible, as expected. That teleportation spell Grace is looking into is also not getting any less dangerous. Even with all the modifications she's making, there's still a good chance of it backfiring.
Damn.
And by good chance, I mean like 70%.
That is a lot. What kind of backfiring are we talking about? Like killing you?
Like, I don't think it's gonna be any
Backfiring with fun involved, so.
Ooh. Like killing you instantly. Exactly.
Oh. How's Scully and Grace feeling about everything?
They're taking it in stride, or they're just too stubborn to give up. I'm not sure.
That sounds like them. What about you?
Me?
All of this must be pretty disheartening.
I mean, not really. These kind of doomsday scenarios just lose their impact after a while in this business. I've lived my life. I've made my choices. Now I'm just doing what I want either way. If the end of days comes knocking and I'm on my porch crocheting and drinking, I'll have no regrets.
But you're not on your porch. You're here, looking after the people trying to avert that doomsday scenario. Oh!
Ugh. Can't believe I had to hear that from you. There's a bad taste in my mouth.
I could offer you another drink to wash it down.
No thanks. Unfortunately, you've got a point. I guess I got swept up in all... There, I got swept up in all this little... Sure is weird.
What is?
Caring. Not like I need to elaborate, preaching to the choir and all that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure, whatever. Let me just ask you this. As you are, will you have no regrets when all this is over?
You couldn't just let me have the last word, huh?
No way, no. I'll leave you to contemplate that, I guess. Character lore!
For someone who initially didn't care about saving the world, she's actually quite involved now. Even though she denies that she cares or that these doomsday scenarios scare her, seeing her actual emotions begin to shine through really makes me happy. I bet her autobiography will be an absolute page-turner. Hell yeah!
Are Melody and Archie here?
Yep. In the back.
I'll go see if the young'uns need some company.
The young'uns.
Young'um!
Young'un.
Oh?
Hello? Hello?
Oh, geez. I got 3 characters to do here. Let's go.
Greetings. I mean, good mythical afternoon, adventurers. Uh-oh. Oh, this is not a good start, is it? We're missing someone.
Good afternoon, innkeeper. Does this afternoon seem mythical to you?
It seems... wet.
Sorry about that. We didn't have much time to dry off before coming here.
The floorboards should be able to endure it just as once.
It's okay if you want to leave now, Baya. They all made it back safe. Okay. But please keep the blankets. I could make some soup.
Soup!
We should be good for now. Thanks, Baya.
Where are you headed, Baya?
That's the one. I want to talk to my friends.
I see.
Goodbye. Let a tree know if you need any more help. I will come.
Stay safe, Baya.
No, my favorite character! No!
But now you only have to voice 2, now it's even. Spit out already. You've been chewing on this ever since we escaped from that mountain.
It's just... I feel bad, alright?
So... I feel like they'll both rip us apart if I ask if they had a good time. That doesn't sound too good. That's not pretty obvious. Right.
More importantly, have the others come back yet and keep...
No. They haven't.
It's a waiting game then. Great. My favorite.
Alright, Inkeep, this is where you come in with the drink. I'm going to explode if you keep brooding like this. We're not that rogue fellow.
Damn.
And which of my drinks would be a thing? Not sure what could help soften the outcome of our quest, but maybe protection from disappointment, that might do. Certainly. I only had the option of a bad outcome or bad outcome. I cannot be of more help, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You did your best.
Maybe some first snow. That also gives protection, actually. First snow. First snow. I hope your disappointment will be just a distant memory after this drink. Thanks. Let's take the edge off. Didn't realize my shoulders were so tense this entire time. Can I offer you two a drink as well?
I'm fine. For now. Count me in, innkeeper. I don't really want to think about it. But perhaps understanding where we failed wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'll see what I can do. Brain! Brain.
Brains!
Brains. Silent all gives a brain. Brains.
Brains.
That's what the zombies in Plants vs. Zombies did, right?
Huh? What?
The zombies in Plants vs. Zombies were very notorious in how they would go.
Yes, very true. Gotta stretch!
Don't hurt yourself.
I cracked my back. I cracked my spine.
Ooh.
That felt good.
This might be just what you're looking for to understand the meaning of everything.
42! Oh my god,
yeah.
why is that reference? Why? Weird. I don't know where that came from. I fucking hit you, Hanks! Oh my goodness. But this is good. My synapses are firing at the speed of light.
Ooh.
Here's my conclusion. We might be really fucked.
Great. Was it that bad?
Also, I noticed how there's no more thunder strikes now when someone curses. That's how the whole scenario is just always constantly severe.
Oh
There's no thunder strike needed when someone says a bad word.
True.
You don't even know the half of it. Wait, this can't just be right. Grace and the others should have figured something else out by now. You probably already have some quests in store for us. Plan C, D, and X.
X! I'm sorry, Hags.
It sounds like some, Oh, you go.
No. You first.
I was gonna say, this sounds like some fucking SpongeBob, SquarePants the movie type shit, where Plankton is like, I have tried every evil plan in my filing cabinet, from A to Y, and the fucking computer wife's like, A to Y? Yeah, A to Y, you know, the alphabet. What about Z? Z? Z, the letter after Y, and Plankton like opens a filing cabinet and he's like, W, X, Y, Z, plan Z, here it is! Just like you said!
I think I might have actually seen that scene, yeah.
Fun fact, alright. I have the entirety of the first SpongeBob SquarePants movie committed to memory. I can say every single thing.
Oh my god, I don't think I've even seen that.
It's one of my weird useless abilities, and I plan at one point actually turning it into a stream.
Well, it's just like, this is a watch along, except I'll just be saying every single thing and you guys can go and find the movie by yourself.
It's a listen along.
Archie and Melly couldn't find any new leads. And Grace and Scully is still at it, but from what I've heard, they haven't found much either.
That's... Come on, Keeper. Stop joking around. I don't think this is very funny.
Neither do I.
Then what are we even doing here? What? If the innkeeper doesn't have any quests for us, why are we wasting time here? If you haven't noticed, the world might be ending soon. We failed to create the world-saving weapon. And now we're here to what? Have a nice chat? You're just sounding like Fable.
Oh, you're mighty close to overstepping though, was it?
Well, maybe someone needs to say it instead of just lazing around. Hex. Sit your arse down. This is no time to lose your cool. We aren't just here to chat. Information about the group that went to the Twilight Chasm will reach us in first. And at this point, we need to know their fate. It would be foolish to go running around without a plan.
Very true.
So, are we cool? I'm sorry. Not exactly a good look for a wizard to lose his head, is it?
As long as you realize that yourself.
While we wait for the others, I guess it's time for another story, Innkeep.
I'm looking forward to getting some context. Right. After that chat the other day, Kyle and I went to pick up Hex. We said goodbye to Kyle, he cried, then he left for Merrow Castle. Soon after, Sarah and Baya picked us up. She just stepped out of the tree right next to us. Baya was pretty excited to take us to the Highlands.
Apparently, she's pen pals with the Yeti, and she's never gotten the opportunity to visit. That's so cute.
Of course she is.
And then, whoosh!
Whoosh.
Yeah. 1 minute we're surrounded by nice, lush woods, and then the next, vast mountains.
Snow.
A lot of snow. You guys suck at descriptions. Our journey to the Highlands was so fast, it's barely noteworthy.
You think that maybe Baya could be helpful then when it comes to teleportation, though? See if they can figure something out, because clearly she can use her powers on others to also get them somewhere else. Like, it's one thing if she herself is able to travel this fast, but she can clearly use it on others.
Yeah. Also, I just wanted to point this out as to why, like, because I kind of just realized why this mission was doomed to fail right from the beginning.
Why?
Because both choices of the drinks had to do with increasing your physical prowess.
Oh, what should they have increased then?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, both drinks increased physical prowess, when every other drink that you've made that led to a good ending has increased personality. So no matter what drink you made, this was the doomed outcome because of the fact that both drinks increased physical prowess, and that has never been the solution to a peaceful ending.
Interesting.
Yeah? It was impressive. I mean, sure, evocation's obviously the superior school of magic. But I suppose such a feat of conjuration was pretty cool, even though nothing blew up.
And then you had to keep lying to Baya about it until we reached the village.
Well, Grace would have killed me if I didn't ask for details.
Okay, so they did think about the whole fact that Baya can use that kind of magic and maybe it could help us in the future.
Okay, should have given them more credit there. My bad.
Well, the view was great. We were pretty disorientated. Even when we found the village Clay told us about, no one could point us towards the temple.
So hi, good evening.
Sarah looked like she was getting ready to throw people around if they continued saying they couldn't help us. It's clear that no one there knew anything. Even though we still had no idea where to go, we left the village. That's when Baya let this gut-wrenching scream.
Sounded kind of like this.
Ah. Yeah? Okay. Thanks. I really appreciate you replicating that scream.
I was actually a scream. Wait. But why? Hey, you guys insisted I stayed and tell the tale.
Did someone die? Oh, hi, Linny.
Oh, good to see you, Melly.
No one died. Hax just got a little too excited.
Whoopsies.
I see. Well, make sure not to scream like that anymore. Or no one will know when you really need a detective on the scene.
After all, you don't want to be the next boy who cried detective.
Nice. I'll keep that in mind.
I'll go back to the board then.
So, Bai let out a scream. We had no idea why she did, but before she could explain, we heard some loud footsteps approaching. It was hard to see with the heavy snowfall, but a huge silhouette was making its way toward us. So I almost tore into it as soon as it was close, and then it was the fucking Yeti, and she was just very happy about finally meeting the Yeti.
True.
But before we knew it, Baya rushed forward. Yeah.
I almost attacked Baya's pen pal.
See, I knew it. You actually met the abominable Yeti?
Really nice fellow.
Also pretty good with directions. They point us towards the temple. When they did, I'd noticed a well-crafted ring made of something like opal? Opal? How do you say that one in English?
I said it right. Opal.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Because in German it's opal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Opal.
Couldn't help but ask them about it. Turns out they got it from the temple.
That really got the Yeti talking. We learned a bunch about the temple's jewelry making business. And about how anyone approaching the stronghold unannounced would be seen as an enemy. Which is a horrible way to run a business.
The Yeti explained that only select group of trusted people allowed on the premises.
They didn't want to help us get in though.
Something about getting the jewelry buying rights revoked. At least we knew the way, and soon with that invisibility finally kicking in, we saw it before us.
Lo and behold, the temple of Ur, where the flame of Leviathan is kept.
Sounds blasphemous. Blasphemous?
Yeah, blasphemous.
Okay.
Blasphemous.
Can't blame me.
No, I'm not blaming you.
How would I know if it's just... It's an E! It's an E!
The way you mispronounce words is just so adorable that I can't help but laugh every time. The trek up there was brutal. There was so much walking. I thought my feet were gonna fall off. It wasn't so bad, really. The winding paths looked nice and all that sparkling snow. That's easy for you to say. You just vaulted right over all that rubble. Guess we did get to the gate eventually. It was closed, of course, a gigantic, slab of stone in weathered condition. If there's one thing I know about this sort of thing, it's that gates like this, one, are super inconvenient. Good thing we didn't want to waltz in through the main gates anyway. No, with the invisibility effect from your drink still active, we started to check for any other points of entry. There was so much rubble, we figured there must have been somewhere for us to slip through. Well, there wasn't. I was already starting to feel this itch of the invisibility wearing off.
Oh.
We were running out of time.
Tell the innkeeper what we decided we should do next.
We might have tried to scale The temple walls.
That would have been my next guess as well.
We made it close to the top. But then the stone started to crumble right under our hands.
Hex was the first to fall, but it didn't take long for us to follow. No, it's good to fall with a wizard that can cast a spell to slow our descent rather than break our necks.
And here I thought you guys just wanted a big group hug.
If you want my group hugs, maybe cast that spell earlier than 5 feet before hitting the ground.
Oh sure, I'll try to practice spellcasting while falling at terminal velocity more for next time.
Well, you did manage it before you turned into a big puddle of adventurous soup. Why is everyone so obsessed with soup today? If only we had managed to land literally anywhere else.
I didn't even know creatures that big lived out there.
Aye, me neither. But next to us, what we thought was a snow-covered mountain, and eyes big as Sarah opened.
It was the guardian of the temple.
Oh. It slowly lifted its massive head, and we realized the mountain path we had been walking on earlier was no path, but the body of the Guyver?
Guyver? Question mark?
Guyver?
I could look up the pronunciation real fast if you want. Alright, let me see. A snake body slowly unfurled from around the temple. While shaking the snow off itself, it revealed its pure white iridescent scales. For a few moments, it just stared us down. The gigantic opal embedded between its eyes shone with every color imaginable.
What I wouldn't have given to walk with an opal of such fine quality.
Good to hear you guys had a mythical moment there. But I, for one, was worried about the overgrown snake with wings. The Guyver, I'm just gonna say that, I don't know if it's correct, but the Guyver unfurled its wings from where they had been tucked against its body and rose into the air.
The MacGyver.
That's why I said Guyver, I was thinking MacGyver.
And attack position. It struck with such speed we only avoided it thanks to Sarah's quick reflexes when she pushed us into the snow.
All I could think about was that I didn't want to fight it. When I was getting back into position for another strike, I screamed our intentions out. I couldn't imagine the dragon's guardian would be indifferent to our objective. They didn't seem to care much about it, though. Or didn't hear us. I didn't want to give up. We had to communicate with it in a way that I couldn't ignore it. So we choreographed an expressionist dance. No.
Not really.
But that would have been a lot funnier. In any case, instead of trying to fight it, I told the others to get moving and get our message across. By writing it in large letters in the snow. Ever tried to stomp out letters while a giant reptile is attacking you, Innkeeper? Give a core workout. They could develop muscles where no muscles ever should develop.
Watch out, you might become the first wizard to complete a push-up.
Damn!
And did it work?
The push-up?
No, the writing in the snow thing?
Wasn't sure at first. Is my mic picking up things still, or is it cutting out?
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay, because for some reason on Discord, you know how like when you talk it has that green outline?
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I don't see my green outline.
Oh no, I can hear you just fine.
Okay. But when the attack stopped, I started looking intently at what we had written. Then it launched itself in our direction again, but instead of trying to attack us, it dove into the snow.
The ground beneath us started shaking until all of us were suddenly lifted on top of its head.
I thought we were ascending to Tuat's realm for a second, not gonna lie. But instead, we just lifted higher and higher into the air. Oh, it's just blasting you guys off towards the temple. Soon we can see a tower emerging from the temple grounds. The Guardian must have understood us after all.
But they still failed. For some reason.
Yeah. Because it was taking us to the only place I could have imagined the flame to be.
Also, thank you for your time in the pet.
Soon we were close enough for us to jump down from the Guardian. And then I saw the altar.
Empty. What did you see?
That's the thing. We saw nothing. Nothing. No great flame of Leviathan. Just a devastated altar. Quasar! And an empty basin where the flame should have rested. We were so foolish. Clues were already there when we were approaching the temple. All the rubble, the poor state of the building. The flame was extinguished during the flood, long before we even set foot in the highlands.
Oh, but I thought it was supposed to be an everlasting flame. How can that get extinguished by some flood?
I mean, a everlasting flame doesn't mean unextinguishable flame. It just means that by normal means it can't be extinguished. So literally, if I wanted to, I could just be drinking a cup of water, trip, and spill the water in the flame and extinguish it.
No.
I should have known that an eternal flame was too good to be true. It was all such a waste of time. You can imagine our shock at what we saw, Innkeeper.
I mean, I can see it in your faces right now.
The realization slowly began to settle in. There would be no way of forging that weapon.
Nothing to wield against the necromancer.
Up there at the altar, everything was so quiet. The priest hadn't reached us yet. There was just the sound of the wind. And the crushing disappointment we were all feeling. Guardian didn't need to say a word. I understood it either way. Whatever emotions we were feeling, they couldn't compare to the grief in the Guardian's eyes. Eventually, we were joined by some of the priests who confirmed what we had already surmised. They lost their main object of worship on the day of the flood.
Oh, right, that's me. My bad. At least so
Me
disappointed.
talking, you completely forgot.
At least our disappointment was somewhat softened by the warm meal the priest offered us. Hi. Good evening. Thank you for using those minis. That is a very, very nice big
Wait, what? Barry said I
raccoon?
have to show up and spend bitty worth of effect or she's fine. What? What the heck? Oh my fucking goodness! I'm gonna fire you as a friend anyway. I think they felt bad for us.
There's community and shared grief. They were pretty interested in that sort of yours as well.
Considering everything we've learned in the last few days, the minor divinity of it feels hardly noteworthy. I cherish it nonetheless. Maybe I'm also just glad that it'll remain a memento of my grandma. It was stupid to think I could try to rival her feats. I didn't expect you to talk to those priests for so long. I'd never seen you so forthcoming before, Rhea.
And exactly every day you see the kind of mastery on display. Smithing? Smithing.
Smithing.
Smithing. The jewelry those priests were decked out, it was a wonder to behold.
Okay, you know what? I have said a lot of things I've hated saying in this fucking game. I am not saying that. This is where I draw the fucking line.
Straight driven.
I am not saying that. Fuck you, Hank.
No.
No. That's exactly how I felt when
Please
I felt
don't.
I'd say that. Hey, you don't complain when Iniko says it.
We do. We do.
We do. We really do.
The level of craftsmanship is to be expected of Ur's people, I guess.
They were really generous as well. Practically forced those opals on you. And that blueprint.
You're misunderstanding that one, sir. That was for you. It's a soul blueprint that's been passed down since the conception of that temple. A form worthy of the dragon's might, as they put it.
Then they wasted it.
I know you won't hear it now, but if you ever feel different, it'd be an honor to forge it for you.
We eventually got ready to head back. I was worried about the lack of trees around us, but Baya seemed unbothered. We headed out to the courtyard, where slowly but surely she grew a whole tree. Damn! The branches were stark white and covered in gleaming leaves. I asked her afterwards what kind of tree it was, but she just replied that it was the dream of the soil. Don't know what that means.
The priest looked very touched by its appearance. But we needed to be on our way, so into the tree we went. We stopped by Bias and then headed over here.
So that's that. Never had such a depressing walk back to the tavern.
Oh, quit your yapping. You were going on and on about this all the way over here, too.
It's easy for you to say. After all, you got those gems. Great for your stupid competition. Some of us were a bit put off by the quest failing.
Why don't you just come on and say what your problem is?
The problem is that you're acting like everything's fine.
What is happening? Don't do that to my tavern, please. Did it stop?
Seems like it.
Is everyone okay? More or less.
Yeah. What about Melly and the others? I need to.
I'll go.
Alright. Thanks, Rhea. I'll take my leave. We told our story. No other reason for me to stick around. I know this is a hard time for all of us. But I need to check on Grace.
Goodbye, Hex. It's getting late. There's always a room for you upstairs if you get tired, Lynn.
It's fine. I'll keep you company.
Things must be really dire if you're offering that.
What do they say? Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Ooh!
Oh, geez, everyone's here!
Oh god.
It was like some Smash Bros. Ultimate type shit. Everyone's here!
Welcome back. Keep it. Okay. Okay, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it.
Where are the others?
Uh-oh.
Enoch goes outside, trying to calm Boy down. We didn't want him to throw up in your tavern.
Did he have a panic attack? I hope Tia isn't giving him too hard of a time about it. I don't... Oh, okay. She isn't, right?
No. Where is she then? Oh no.
I see.
Gone. She's gone.
She left?
No. She's dead.
Oh no! Tia can't be dead.
You're right. She's way too stubborn to die.
Well, she did. I'm sorry, that's awful. Yeah, you don't have to tell us that. Is anyone else? No. We got away before anyone else went down. Good.
What about Fable? Did you see them there? In the chasm, maybe? No. We didn't find them, though. What? I found a bunch of broken arrows not too far from the portal. They were all engraved with pretty flowers. I think they were there. They just didn't come back.
I hope they're okay.
Maybe with a drink they would have been okay.
Oh, don't give me this fucking shit now, Clay.
What do you mean? You didn't make him a drink and keep? Why is there 3
Hey.
E's?
We had a bit of a fight.
So you willfully endangered them.
I had hoped it would stop them from going.
Nothing could ever stop Fable from helping people, you idiot!
I realize that now.
You should thank the dragons to care more about my friend's eardrums than I care about yelling at you.
I already regret it well enough, don't you worry.
You better. If anything happened to them. It's literally their fault! Oh my goodness. Oh my fucking goodness. If they... Jesus. They end up like Althea.
I know. Me too.
We shouldn't have left without her. Her body wasn't exactly cooperative. We couldn't have taken it with us if we tried. Don't call her that! What?
Oh god, now everyone's gonna start fighting because everyone's on edge and everything's failing.
And it. Clay.
He's right. Have some respect.
I'm just saying. Well, stop saying it.
Alright, you three, calm down. No need to spill more blood. Please, tell us what happened.
What does it matter? We abandoned her. That's what happened. We didn't do that.
We sure abandoned the world. Our angel would be disappointed in us.
It's not like we had much of a choice. You would say that, wouldn't you? What's that supposed to mean? You always run. Of course you wouldn't choose anything else. I ran because I had something to get back to, Clay. So did she.
Okay, how about a drink for calming all those nerves?
No.
Time and place.
I'll take one. Need to tell you what happened, after all. Even though I rather wouldn't. Got anything to make that easier? I'm running out of secrets, though.
Don't worry, there's no need for trading today. I have anything to wash away the regret. But maybe I can get you something to make the words flow easier.
Classic barbarian and rogue arguing. Classic D&D moment.
Oh man. Oh, 2 of them. Here.
Thanks for this little taste of normalcy.
So I don't really know what to ask. Did you...
Stop him? No.
Oh. Oh, there was thunder there.
Oh.
Maybe it's just because it was raining so much. I said, oh, maybe it's literally just something like they forgot to put the sound file there.
Maybe. It would have been such a simple mistake.
Yeah.
It was faster than us, somehow. Mally and Baya drew us a map to the portal so we could get there quickly, but when we arrived, we found a note stapled to a tree. It read, "If you value your lives, go home." He knew you were coming. Apparently, Jade and Tia argued about what to do, but we didn't exactly have a lot of options. So we went after him, right into the Twilight Chasm. It was... calling it the realm of nightmares seemed like an understatement in retrospect. Wouldn't have made it without Boy.
And Tia's light.
And Tia's light. We ran into the necromancer on his way back. Didn't even catch up. Didn't even catch him before he got to Ur. He looked unharmed. It's ridiculous how easy it must have been for him. In his hands, he held an axe shaped like a dragon's talon, pulsating with magical energy. It was smaller than I thought it would be. Well, you know what they say, size doesn't always matter. Magic weapons tend to be size adjustable. You know what else is size adjustable? No, I'm gonna shut up. Serious moment here, Mary. Serious moment. Oh, right. Maybe we would have stood a chance if we hadn't walked right into a cluster of nightmare creatures. I thought maybe they'd be a good distraction for him too, but... the necromancer called on them for aid in the chasm's tongue. The voice said he promised them freedom and endless nightmares. Just like that, they sided with him, and we were up against a necromancer, a god's axe, and a horde of monsters. We thought... we were fast. Faster than even his new army. So we quickly cornered him and thought we would stand a fighting chance, but...
to match. Oh, this one didn't have a thunder. magic asshole?
Yeah.
Some sort of slow spell on us. Not even one round in, we were reduced to our normal speed. It did. Okay, then I didn't hear it. At least we still had some defense. Tia was right. It helped protect us against a lot of blows we might not have survived otherwise.
But we were still losing ground, not to mention the battle. He pushed us back towards the edge of the Twilight Chasm and the portal we had entered from. He almost got Voy at that point. Voy just played some sick solo that momentarily charmed one of the monsters away from Clay when an axe landed in his shoulder. He was on the ground before any of us could get to him, and then the necromancer just stopped, stared down at him like he was looking at a ghost.
Maybe Voy reminded him of something.
Maybe his dead,
fucking heart?
dead fucking heart, yeah. Maybe. I gave Indigo enough time to pull Voy away and through the portal, back to the moon pools. It's true, you know? You can see all of the 7 moons reflected in their clear waters at once. It would have looked beautiful if it hadn't been for all the blood. And for all the monsters swarming us left and right. We're trying to cut them down, but every time we killed one, we would just bring them back.
It is a very unfortunate setup to fight against a necromancer when you kill monsters around him.
Very true. Over and over and over again. And then Clay finally found an opening, got down 4 creatures at once, and got through to the necromancer, who was preoccupied with resurrecting a fallen giant. It should have been an easy hit, but Clay got reckless. That's when I saw the necromancer smile, saw him notice Clay approaching. I tried to call out, but I wasn't fast enough. Just when Clay got within reach, the necromancer swung out with his axe and it should have killed me. It should have killed me.
I'm glad it didn't.
Don't be. The axe hit Tia right in the chest as she shielded Clay with her body. She moved so fast. I think when she saw Clay in danger, she finally managed to break out of the slow spell. I saw she wanted to protect him, so I pushed Clay out of the necromancer's way. And as Tia lay there, her body in the pool of the astral moon's light, he brought the axe down again. You shouldn't have pushed me. She died to save you. I had to honor that. We might have been able to save her from dying if you hadn't. I wish that was true too. We should have shielded her body so we could revive her. I think that would be a little hard to do now. Why is that? When she fell, the necromancer brought her back. Just raised her up like a puppet, like it was nothing.
Oh.
She was looking right at me. Wait, she was looking right at me. It looked so sad, because I didn't save her. Why couldn't I save her? When I saw an undead Tia rise to her feet, her weapon and shield leveled at us, I knew we had to run. I couldn't risk losing anyone else. Inigo picked up Voy as soon as I called for us to flee. Jade didn't want to leave until Voy started pleading with her, while he was almost bleeding out. She helped me pull Clay away.
I still think it was wrong.
It was.
Oh, I do not want to have a part in this conversation.
I don't think it was wrong either. I think running.
Speaking.
Hmm?
You go.
No, I think running was the smarter choice here.
Yeah. I was gonna say, especially considering. So if we're looking at this like a bit logically, their only healers technically were Voy and Tia, because paladins, if we're going by D&D standards, can't heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both were downed. They had no healing. I don't think they could have revived her if they tried.
It was still slowed. The enemy has like basically an unlimited amount of like things he can call upon to help him. They are most certainly going to run out of mana at some point. Like, sorry, yes, definitely regroup, get back, get out of there.
Yeah.
They've made the right choice. Maybe not with his name, but in this case, he did.
Yep.
There would have been no point in losing you all too.
Agreed. At least y'all got to live. After that, we made our way back here. We didn't know where else to go.
Hey, I'm glad you all made it back, but I'm sorry you had to go through all that.
Why did we have to? Why didn't Cassiopeia save us? Save her?
The dragons are neutral.
The dragons are shit!
Sure.
The real shit is the madman who killed her! We have to go back. I don't think that's a good idea, bud. We have to. We have to retrieve her body. He can't have her. Now he can use her to navigate that stupid portal, and she would hate that. She would hate being turned into another monster he can use. If we can't get her back, we at least have to bring her here to give her a proper burial. We can't do that, Clay. We don't even know where they are right now. If we had stayed, we might.
If you had stayed, you might all be dead.
Yeah, very true. But we didn't. Thanks to you. But it is what it is, right? You say we can't go back, so we can't change anything. We screwed up. We played right into his hands. All this power and strength and magic, and we didn't even change anything.
Hold on. I'm sure you did your best.
What's the point of doing that if it doesn't save anyone? Can't even feel her anymore. The bracelet, it's just empty. There's just an absence where Tia should be.
I feel like I'd just done something different. If I had been more stubborn. I don't know if you could have changed anything. Why do you sound so sure of that? I think the necromancer, I think he heard everything. What you planned, I mean.
How could that even be possible?
Well. After you left the jack down near my window, I think it was a spy, and it heard everything.
What? How does that even happen? How did you not notice that?
I don't know. I'm sorry. All I'm saying is, it's not your fault the plan failed. You outsmarted us. All of us. So there's nothing we could have done. That can't be right.
What's the point of all this then? If he knows everything, then we might as well give up. He has Udur's axe, he's an army of nightmare creatures and more. She's gone. The one person who'd know what to do is gone. We don't have a magic greatsword either.
You've gotta be kidding me. What?
Magic flame was put out by the flood.
Shit!
So we've lost. It's over.
No.
Yes!
No. He hasn't won yet either. Even if it feels like he has. We're still here, so we can still fight. We can still stand in his way. Hope will only abandon us if we let it.
You're right. Us giving up That's not what she would have wanted. What she would have wanted was to live, to get a chance to be more than some pointless martyr. I want her back. Just say you love her.
Clay.
No, I don't want to hear anything else from you. You don't even notice a spine burn your tavern? Or maybe you did. Who knows? You're dishonest with us all the time. Do you even really care about any of this?
Of course I do. Hello? I care more than you could ever imagine. I wish I could bring her back too, Clay.
Well, can you?
Do I look like? No.
What help are you then? Screw this. I'm done hearing excuses. I'm done pretending we'll make it through this.
Clay, please stay. Nope. Can I have one of those drinks now?
Oh my goodness. Don't want to go after him?
If I was him, I'd kill all of us, so no. What kind of drink do you want? I don't know. Something fast, maybe. Didn't help with the fight, but might help my stomach. It's worth a shot, I guess. We're definitely also, by the way, not finishing this game tonight either, because clearly... clearly...
Swift strike?
Swift strike?
Swift strike?
Swift strike?
Swift strike.
It's so stupid.
Literally, like, as soon as she's, I don't know, something fast. Literally, I really want to say, like, a swift strike.
Swift strike? We're gonna ignore the half of that didn't go into the glass.
You know what you should do, Nue? You know how, like, underneath where your motto is, you know, you have that little moving bar that says, like, enjoy your time, welcome, and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Above it, you should have, like right next to your name, like the size of your name in the top right corner, just have a very minuscule, like, image of a Swift Strike.
Swift Strike? Shift Strike?
Swift Strike? That's not forever gonna be an inside joke with us.
Fast and quick. Just sound like it. What kind of drinks does she like? Defense all the way. That's up. Oh, this does not look good. Oh is the achievement called.
Well,
no, because, like, I'm sorry, but this is gonna be, like, actually for real, maybe finally the like, actual last parts. So I feel like at this point it's... Like, I was genuinely hoping we could make it through the game today, but there's no way, because this... We still have one quest that's on the board.
Yep. We still have so many more.
Fable still isn't back from God knows where.
Yep. We're not finishing this today, unfortunately.
I hate... No, I do love the game. And I honestly, on one hand, I'm like, I'm happy it is as long as it is. Because, to be fair, when I first heard about the game, I thought, wow. I mean, it sounds interesting for sure, but I didn't think it would be this long.
I know, it's so long.
Genuinely, I'm like, wow, this... Okay. It is also currently on sale. It's also currently 10% off. Which...
You know what else is on sale?
Mm-hmm.
Please be happy.
True. Also, please be happy. My Studio Elan is currently on its biggest sale yet. You want gay fox girls? Yes, you do want gay fox girls.
Best visual novel of all time.
But no, genuinely.
Are we calling it there for today?
I guess. It's funny though. I'm looking at the reviews, and there's a bunch of people who've written reviews at around 7 hours, and that's the entire playtime. And then there's other people who are like 20 hours, 14 hours,
to be fair,
26 hours.
to be fair, you know, we're also taking our time by reading all the characters. And then also those people that took like 20 hours probably did both endings already.
True. I mean, they're slowly working on making it easier to get all of those things. Because together with like the Swift Strike nerf, they also implemented a fast forward button, which now skips known dialogue while stopping at unread dialogue. So this is definitely a really good change.
Yeah.
Because before that you had to like click and make sure, oh my god, is this something I've seen yet? Is this something I haven't seen yet? Like a good visual novel, or it doesn't have to be a visual novel, but a good game that relies on reading a lot of text repeatedly should have a good fast forward button where the game itself recognizes this is new text and this is text you've seen before, so you can rush through scenes you already know without like accidentally skipping past stuff you haven't seen yet. But we're gonna call it here because like it could be an hour and we could just go a little overtime, but on the other hand I'm like, no,
like 10 hours.
Yeah, it's gonna be longer, and then it's gonna be a pain because we won't have time, and then we have to stop like somewhere in the middle. So let's make it a safe a safe spot to stop. And there they do have, like, I'm looking at it right now. They do have a development roadmap now. Until the end of the year, they want to add more journal entries, make trinkets more visible, and more quality of life updates as they come up. Interesting. Yeah. Because so far they changed the rumor minigame. Yeah. Allow the game to run in the background. It does that though. I don't think I've had a problem with that when we played, and we played it pretty shortly after release, but okay. And some quality of life updates. And then mid-August was the fast forward button with the skipping. Though we haven't had a chance to try that out yet. And balanced drink mixing, less swift strikes, more variety. But I mean, we are pretty far now.
Yeah. And we already made another swift strike.
We just made another swift strike.
I should go to like all the VODs and just see how many swift strikes have been made throughout this whole playthrough. A lot. I mean, genuinely, there were a lot of swift strikes. Just the possibility to just use it for so many more, I think. But yeah. Oh, it does have a rating for 6, USK 6 rating. Maybe that's why there's no swear words allowed. Maybe. Interesting. We'll have to change a bit of dialogue for some swift strikes. Yeah. Oh man, wait, what? They have a digital pen and paper one-shot which is 5e compatible. Hey yo!
As a DLC. Wait, hold on. You ready for an adventure? This add-on grants you a digital copy of pen and paper one-shot 5e compatible for you and your adventure group to experience. Pick up your sword and set out on an epic adventure with your party in this tabletop RPG set in the Tavern world of Asteria. This one-shot has monsters, quests, and so much lore on 57 pages. This comes to you as a print-ready PDF. That's new.
It also has a lore book, and there's also an option to get 3 digital battle maps.
That's new. Like, I don't know when exactly they put those up, but until a very short while ago, the only DLC available was the original soundtrack.
That's cute. I guess since a lot of people were saying how much this is like D&D and stuff like that, this is D&D inspired, so
that's cool.
It is. I love it.
Also, for anyone who plans on maybe getting this game, there's I'm just looking at it, but I already own all of the games involved in the bundle, so they didn't show up for me. But there The game is included in either a bundle with Coffee Talk Episode 2, specifically, so if you already own Coffee Talk Episode 2, you could get this cheaper. Or a Tavern Masters bundle, which is if you are with Monster Prompt 3, like we found out last time. Right.
You know what would also be, what I think would be an actual very interesting challenge for this game?
Mm-hmm.
Play through the entire game, but when you have to make the drinks, you're not allowed to look at your recipes. You have to try to make them completely by memory.
Oh!
That would be brutal!
It would be brutal, especially because of the breaks in between. Like, if you played this game by yourself in just a few days, I think it wouldn't be as bad, but because we have, like, an entire week, sometimes more, in between, I'm always like...
Yeah, how is this working? The only thing I can make from memory is a Swift Strike. I wonder why.
I mean, I think you could manage to put some of them together, but like...
Yeah.
But yeah. Then let's try for one more time until maybe, hopefully, the end.
Maybe.
Next time.
Yeah.
A new D&D stream when?
You completely peaked. Didn't even hear what you said.
I've never played original D&D. I've only played like other homebrew, customized versions of D&D based or similar to that.
I am currently reaching about 1,200 characters made.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. It's a problem.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
As long as you're having fun, that's good.
True.
Well, yeah, thank you so much for joining me once again.
Thank you for having me.
I'll be on your case once more. At
Yep,
least.
of course. Never a bother. Yeah, chat like literally every Sunday, and Noel's like, "Could I trouble you for this specific day at this specific time?"
Because it's like, okay, I mean, I originally thought this would be just a short, sweet game where we read out stuff a little bit together, and it would be all fun and games, which it is, but it's way longer than I expected.
Now
it to
someone's
be.
dead.
No, someone's dead.
DT will be next.
She will. But yeah, thank you so much for coming by.
Yep.
I'll see you all soon. And because we played Tavern Talk, I'm going to send you guys over to Civil, who's playing Tavern Manager Simulator.
Cute.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, have a good night. Thank you so much for coming by.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.